What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel, man. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is Halloween, and for the sake of Halloween and it being like a little fun day, I'm gonna give $100 away to somebody who comments their favorite two-man down in the comment section. You guys know how I like to do this. You post your favorite two-man down in the comment section. Tonight, after the game's all done, I'm just going to randomly scroll all the two-man, select one randomly, and if it hit, you will be the winner. If it missed, I will scroll again until I find somebody who hit, all right? Spam up your favorite two-man down in the comment section for your chance at $100. I'll be announcing the winner in tomorrow's video. All right? Appreciate y'all as always for being here, man. Props made easy. Come on, man. Obviously. Propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month for the best tools in the entire industry. Look, there's a lot of tools out here, but not a single tool that's $20 a month that gives you this level of data. All those other tools are like, oh, we're banking on people caring about last 5, last 10, and head-to-head matchup data. That's the type of stuff they'll show you, which will never have you successful long term. Sure, you might hit a slip here and there very rarely, but overall, you're down using stuff like that. You got to use real data. You got to take true odds. You got to compare them to, you got to do that strategy. You have to, or you will never be profitable. So when it comes to legit data companies, Props Made Easy is top notch for $20 a month. It is a no-brainer. If you haven't signed up yet, you absolutely need to, because Props Made Easy continued dominating last night. It was another fantastic night. Don't sleep on all the sports. All right, NFL, college football, MLB, NHL, everything, esports, everything that is offered on Props Made Easy, you're able to find the plays where you're getting an edge and getting it at a better value on that site that you're looking at compared to where it is everywhere else. So take advantage that you have that for $20 a month. All right? Appreciate y'all as always, man. And as always, this video is brought to you by RefocusPlus.com, the best electrolyte drink on the market right now. Me and my family came together and created an electrolyte drink that not only will hydrate you, because once I realized how different I felt once I started drinking electrolytes daily, I was like, I got to create something in this niche because I feel like a whole brand new person. Like, I didn't realize how dehydrated I was for so long. So we created an electrolyte, but I also wanted something that would calm the stresses of life and keep people locked in. Almost like y'all seen that movie Limitless? Now this shit's not going to have you doing crazy math and shit, but when it comes to optimizing your body and having your brain in a good place, as well as your hydration level at a good place, just a full body optimizer, Refocus Plus is that go-to. There's nothing like it in the entire industry. Super excited for what it's already been doing for y'all who have already gotten some Refocus Plus. But I mean, the flavor, top notch. You can't beat it. We added coconut water powder into it so it's not as salty as most electrolytes you taste. It's legit going to be your favorite drink overall. So try it out. Strawberry lemonade, refocusplus.com. Use code refocus20 at checkout to get 20% off your first order. Appreciate y'all as always. And let's get into the video, baby. All right. So at the top of the list here, hold on, let me refresh. So we're looking at the most updated information in front of us. At the top of the list, we got Jaylen Brown over 25.5 points at a 58% chance to hit, a positive 3.82 edge percent, with true odds being minus 139. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that there's only one sharp book that has Jaylen Brown's over 25.5 right now that's being utilized into the true odds, okay? Only one sharp book that has this line, okay? You guys know what I always tell you. The more sharp books, the better. Okay, I rarely go with plays that only have one sharp book. Now, while you still can, because at the end of the day, it's a sharp book you're comparing to. Remember, the reason why we compare to sharp books is because sharp books know every single thing that you can possibly imagine, even those things that you don't even think to look up. Okay, they know all of these things. They spend millions and millions of dollars to make sure their lines are as accurate as they possibly can so that they get money regardless. Okay, they are trying to make sure that they are as accurate as humanly possible. We use all of that data and all that nerdy shit they use, and we use it against these other books that may be lagging behind. So while there's only one sharp book baked into making this a positive 3.82 against Prizepicks, it's still a sharp book. So this is still going to be a much better play than any play that you go off of last 10 or last 5 or simple data like that. It blows my mind that there's sites out here that all they do is show you last 5, last 10 shit, and that's like something that's popular. That's crazy, because there's not a single person who makes their slips based solely off last 5, last 10, and simple matchup data that is successful. None of them are successful. Plain and simple. Like looking at a player and being like, okay, oh, Philly's giving it up to shooting guards, and oh, they've been struggling against shooting guards, blah 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 blah. Like the simple data, right? All of that, the sharp books already know all of that. The line is set with that already in mind. So the way that you take advantage of these things is by comparing to those sharp books to make sure, okay, is this play still a sharp play, or is it already bumped to where it needs to be? Another site that y'all will be able to utilize soon to be able to know that is Line Pulse. Line Pulse is a site that I am personally creating for y'all that'll show you line movement firsthand, right? So for example, let's look up Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's, what prop was that? Jaylen Brown's points. All right, Jaylen Brown's points. It opened at 24.5. So it opened a full point lower than where it is. It's currently at 25.5, while Vegas is at 26.5. So you have Jaylen Brown's over 25.5 at a 3.82 edge when comparing to the sharp books, right? That's on Props Made Easy with the biggest data you could possibly imagine implemented into it, telling you play the over on 25.5. Then you come over here to Line Pulse and see that it opened at 24.5. Vegas is at 26.5, yet the line is still 25.5 on Prizepicks. Not only is this a play based on true odds data, which is the sharpest type of data you can go off of, but it's also good value when it comes to line movement. Because Vegas is at 26.5 and DFS sites like Prizepicks only bumped it 1 point when it should have gone up 2. So this right here, Vegas 26.5, shows you where this line will move to eventually. This is a line move. This is Line Pulse, by the way. This is the heartbeat of line movement. All right, on this tool that we'll be releasing soon to y'all. I'm just perfecting things. Y'all know how I get. Like, I have to make sure it's exactly how I want it to be before I launch it officially for y'all to utilize. Okay, yes, it's usable right now, but still, I want to make sure it's the best. I don't want to just put out some half-ass shit. I want to make sure it's 100% where I need it to be, but it's amazing. It shows you, look, overvalue. DFS is lagging behind the Vegas movement. Play is on the over. So not only do you see that due to line movement, not only is it a good play due to line movement, but it's a great play when we go over here and check the main data. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just icing on the cake. That's even better. Dyson Daniels under 6.5 rebounds is a positive 3.31. Now this is a little bit better. You got 2 sharp books. Now you got 2 sharp books coming together and getting an average, taking that VIG out, which is what sportsbooks add. A lot of y'all might not know. Sportsbooks add VIG to their lines, okay, so that it's like added juice. It's hidden added juice that they're getting. So no matter which side you bet on, they make money on it. That's how sportsbooks make money regardless of what happens. Okay, so when you see people on X like, oh, killing the sportsbook, gonna make them shut down today. That's not gonna happen because they're gonna make money regardless. Okay. All right. So 3.31 positive edge on the under on Dyson Daniels, 6.5 rebounds. Let's see if there's been any movement on Dyson Daniels. Let's check the movement. And this is exactly how y'all will be utilizing Line Pulse. I mean, it's just an amazing spot. So rebounds, nothing has really changed. As you can see, there's no differences when it comes to his rebounds. You got his PRA, that's a solid option, points and rebounds. All these other spots have had some movement, but his rebounds hasn't had much movement. So Dyson Daniels under 6.5 rebounds, positive 3.31. 2 sharp books baked into it. Grab the under there. Jaylen Brown's over 5.5 rebounds, positive 2.81 edge. Now, if you want Jaylen Brown, this is probably a better spot to go with. Still a solid edge, and you have 2 sharp books baked into that number. So the over 5.5 rebounds on Jaylen. Quentin Grimes under 3.5 assists at a positive 2.52. 2 sharp books baked in. Jonas Valanciunas over 4.5 rebounds at a 2.4 positive edge. 2 sharp books baked in. Now I had somebody hit me up yesterday, was like, hey Cam, like it's been a minute since I've used Props Made Easy. Can you do a refresher video kind of touching on how to utilize the way the tool looks now compared to how it used to be back when I was using it before? There's simply not much that yes, there's stuff that's changed, but what we focus on data-wise to bring you success is just more locked in and more top-notch. Like, our data points are making it even more accurate as time has gone on. So, as you know, we used to have a filter called the sniper filter for anybody who's been here a while, right? You click the sniper and it'd show you plays that were only minus 140 or higher odds, which mean they were really close to being bumped, right? Now, that same type of thing is happening here, except we have what is called the sharp and safe, right? Now the sharp and safe is going to show you plays that have 3 or more sharp books, positive edge, everything clicks. Like it clicks every single box. Now the problem with the sniper thing and just taking minus 140 or higher odds is that you know, it could be one book making it that. You feel what I'm saying? You want as much built into that as you possibly can. So we've just honed in and got it more locked in. Now, it's the same premise, though. All of the best plays are already at the top. You don't have to overthink anything. All of the best plays are already there for you. Okay? Already at the, like, it's that simple, y'all. I tell y'all all the time, look, sharp and safe is going to be the best filter you can utilize on Props Made Easy, because not only will it show you only positive edges that you're getting against Prizepicks, but it'll also show you plays that have 3 or more sharp books. So right now there's only 2 or more because we're early on in the day. So you could wait till 3 or more books comes in and then take advantage of that. Or you could just start taking these twos early, as it obviously looks like these are going to be great value. Okay, and these are still plays that will bump. Dyson Daniels under 6.5 rebounds is a 3.31 positive edge against Prizepicks. Eventually, Prizepicks will realize that they're giving too much of an edge on this play, and they will alter this line. They will bring this line to 6 or something. That way, they're not getting beat anymore. So right now, you're able to get the value, and that's what Props Made Easy does. Beats the bump every single time. It'll show you those plays that eventually will move to where they're not value anymore, and you can get them now while they're still value. That is the main key. And for $20, I mean, your first cashing slip, you've made your entire money you spent for the tool back already in the first day. You feel what I'm saying? Let's check out NBA Demons and Goblins. Another cool feature at Props Made Easy is the ability to look at the best demons and the best goblins. Now, demons are going to be the more riskier spots. Why? Because they're boosted off of where the Vegas line is in the wrong direction. So they're less value, right? They're already like against where Vegas is saying. You're pretty much going against Vegas when you do the demons, which you don't want to do, because long term that will be a horrible strategy if you're doing that consistently. Okay, when these demons first dropped, there was a lot of like motion, and this is why I think that these sports books like FanDuel's, DraftKings, and these sportsbook and Prizepicks and all these really like to push these certain narratives out into these regular popular X accounts that post fucking crazy demon slips, and that's what they want them to be showing. It's almost like their easy way to teach people the wrong way to do things. Like, you see it all the time, people making like 6-man demon slips. That, like, if somebody's making a 6-man demon slip, they're trying to, first of all, they're trying to pray that they could get lucky and hit it so they can sell their Discord and act like they do that often, which they don't. They won't hit another one after you join their Discord. Okay, that's just how it is. These are not sharp picks. All right, you need to go to Goblin. Okay, why do you need to use Goblins? Because Goblins are already discounted off of Vegas. You're getting a better value than what Vegas is showing. These are going to be a higher hit rate play. These are almost like taco discounts every time, except making sure that the hit rate's high. Cedric Coward, if we look over his sample, he's only got a 5-game sample. You guys know, when it comes to Goblins, yes, this is a 100% hit rate, and that's all good. I like to go off big samples, though. Like, I like plays that have solid samples. If we look at Taylor Hendricks, he's only got about, what, 7 games? We keep going down. We got AO over 1.5 assists, 98% over that huge bit of a sample. So that's what I like to see. So already we know AO is already discounted at his 1.5 line on his Goblin. It's already a discounted line that has a very high probability of happening, right? But on top of that, he has a 98% hit rate on this line over the entire last season. So AO is going to be my favorite Goblin to pair, just off of the boxes I like to check when it comes to things. Now, you could definitely still go Cedric because that line is still discounted off where Vegas is. So the probability is still high, and he has a 100% hit rate regardless of how big that sample is. Y'all know me, though. The sample is important to me. All right, so I like to make sure I scroll until I find somebody who's got a big sample, and AO definitely fits that. You feel what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Let's check out Game Center real quick. All right, checking out the Game Center. Nothing for NBA right now. Over 2% EV. Let's take a look at some other stuff, though. Okay, UNLV. UNLV minus 0.5 first quarter point spread for those of you in Florida who could play Hard Rock. Minus 105 is the odds you can get it at. It's minus 114 true odds across the sharp books, giving you a 4.19 EV. Now, as I always tell y'all, if you guys have a lower bankroll, don't take shots on spots like this at plus 240. Stay between plus 120 and minus 120. Same exact situations where if you go to props, I haven't talked about them in a while. I've been really focusing on Prizepicks, but if you go to select EV, it'll select all the regular books, and this is where EV will come in, okay? Because when the odds are changing on these regular books, these odds fluctuate, okay? On DFS books, like the line is the line, and then it just, changes as time goes on. But with these, you got to attack them differently. You got to take the true odds, same kind of strategy, but except their line alters. Like so, so you've got Jalen Brown under 26.5 points at plus 110 on Hard Rock, giving you a 10.9 EV due to his true odds on his under 26.5 points being at minus 112. So you're getting a great value there in the AI projections on the under as well. Andre Drummond over 6.5 rebounds you can get at plus 127 on Novig, giving you a 9.15 EV due to the true odds being 108. So what this spot is showing you is like, look, if you're reselling shoes, you're gonna want to buy them at $100, not 125, because at the 100 you're making an extra 25 bucks. That's pretty much what this is teaching you. It's like, hey, grab it here because you're gonna make the most profit here. It's showing you where to grab it, what store to pretty much get the play at. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you want the most consistency, obviously you want to stay between plus 120 and minus 120, but you want to take already favored spots with that negative in front. All right, so VJ Edgecombe under 2.5 three-pointers made is already heavily favored to happen at minus 140, but still has a 6.36 EV due to true odds being minus 163. All right, but again, you don't upgrade to this level where you're playing EV until you've got that bankroll built a little bit with goblins paired with top edge percents. Okay, all right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Good luck tonight. Be safe out there. My son's gonna be Bumblebee tonight. My girl made him a little costume where he can like lean down and he turns into a car, so he can like literally transform, which is pretty cool. So y'all be safe out there. Y'all have fun with y'all's kids and y'all's family and stuff like that. Appreciate y'all as always. Propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month, man. If you haven't locked in yet and filled those pockets, do it now. There is nothing better in this industry. Look, Props Made Easy isn't out there fucking running a million fucking ads, getting it out there in front of everybody. You know what I mean? We've got our affiliate program, which you can grab our affiliate program and get paid. Payments get sent out tomorrow, by the way. But outside of that, really, we just want to be built off people having success with our tools. Like, we're not just trying to, like, you see all these, some of the most popular tools in this industry are simple-ass fucking tools that don't show you shit that will make you successful. It's literally like just grabbing a hold to y'all's because you see it all the time on Instagram or you're seeing it all the time on X or whatever, and you think it's good because you're seeing it everywhere. They're putting hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on ads and shit. That's not what we do at Props Made Easy. We have grown solely off of the success of the tool and word of mouth being like, hey, this shit's legit. You know what I mean? That's how we have grown, and that's how we're going to continue to grow. That bullshit talking about last 10, last 20, like to get this type of data anywhere, you're having to pay $50+ on any site. Any site that even offers this stuff, you have to upgrade to a 50+ package to be able to utilize that. So there's nothing out here like Props Made Easy. If you haven't locked in yet, you can become a pro for $20 a month and get that amount back or double that amount in your first slip, depending on what you're betting. So, yeah, let's get straight to it, y'all. And again, line pulse is coming. The heartbeat of line movement. Immediately show you if plays have bumped, what they've bumped to, if they're still in play. Give you that behind the scenes look. A lot of times y'all go on Prizepicks and you look at a play, you're like, I wonder if this is a good play. You can immediately come over to line pulse and be like, okay, it opened here and it still's here, so I still have, it's still value I could grab right now. Whereas, oh, I wanted this play, but it looks like people have already jumped on that play. You know what I mean? It's already been bumped. So this is going to tell you whether a play's been bumped or not and let you know whether you still have value in that play or not. So super excited about it. That'll be dropping very soon, y'all. I'm just perfecting things at this point, to be honest with you. These are the sports that we got available, the main ones. We've got these books, DFS books mainly, a whole bunch of markets that we cover. Whether it's in play, these are the filters. You can either just look at overplays, apply, and it'll only show me plays that are on the over. So Bryce Sensabaugh points plus rebounds opened at 11.5. The current line's at 12.5, where Vegas is all the way up to 14.5 still, a 2 gap. All right, over value. DFS is lagging behind. DFS has not matched up to where Vegas is yet. Play the over on Bryce Sensabaugh points plus rebounds. We take advantage of where the movement has happened. It's simple as that. So this tool is going to change the game. Super excited for y'all to get exposure to this as well. It's coming soon. Appreciate y'all as always. Put those favorite two-mans down in the comment section. Let's get it. I'm out.